All right, again, welcome everyone to our Wellness Wednesday stretch break. This stretch break is also a part of our summer chill out challenge. By stretching and moving our bodies, it really helps us to just de-stress and let go. It's morning time right now, but it's already been a long week for me, so I'm excited to just move a little bit and try to relieve some stress. You can do these stretches seated or standing. I'm gonna do them standing, but again, it's totally your choice. Whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you have space to do. As always, take this stretches at your own pace. Go to your own range of motion. Listen to your body. Shouldn't feel any pain or discomfort. Everything should feel really good. So I am excited to stretch with you. Let me take off my screen share. And I'm actually gonna just share the computer sound. One second. All right, so you should, and if you maybe need to click the view to spotlight my video, that might be helpful for you to see me as well. We are gonna start sitting or standing up nice and tall. All right, and hopefully you can see me here. Do a little bit of this. I'm so glad it stopped raining a lot, because I really love doing these stretches outside, and if it was coming down a lot, it would be hard for me to do these outside, but it's kind of drizzling and it just feels really nice. And I have some relaxing music on today for us to kind of just, again, chill out and relax. We're going to start with some big shoulder rolls. So again, whether you're sitting or standing, just rolling those shoulders around to the ears and then back, really going slow through this, kind of feeling all of the tension and working through any kinks that you might be feeling. As we're doing these shoulder rolls, we're starting to deepen our breath, really drawing the air in through our nose and out through the mouth. Let's go ahead and reverse this direction. Forward shoulder rolls here, nice and big. Nice big breaths here, and letting it go. Awesome, couple more. You want the knees to be nice and loose as well, so try not to have your legs too stiff. All right, from here, we're gonna inhale and draw the shoulders up towards the ears, squeezing the shoulders up. And then as you exhale, release and really let all that tension fade away. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, bring those shoulders up, squeeze, create some tension, and exhale, really let them drop. 1 more time, even deeper on the inhale. Squeezing and holding, and then exhale, really releasing all that tension, just melting away. All right, bringing our attention now to the lower body. Now, whether you're seated or standing, you can do this either way. Kind of practice a little balance. So we're gonna shift weight into this will be your left leg, and we're going to take the right leg, the right knee, and pull it up towards the chest. You can grab underneath of the knee, or you can grab around the front of it. You can do this again seated. You can just sit tall and pull the knee up. And what we're doing is we're pulling that knee up towards the chest, and you want to think about, and you can hold on to something if you need to, think about stretching this whole glute area here as you pull, and almost try to increase, straighten up that posture. That's what I'm trying to say here. So you're really pulling in and creating that tension. We're gonna put that leg down, and then we're gonna shift our weight to that leg that we just stretched. And so we're gonna pull up the other leg here. And I'm a little sore, so even just this kind of gentle stretch feels really good right now. If you want, you can flex the toe, so you're pointing your toe up, creates a little bit more of an extension through that back of the leg, glute. Really focusing on standing up tall. Again, you can hold on to something if you need balance. Slowly bringing that leg back down. We're going to go through a couple more times on each leg, a little bit quicker. So we're bringing the knee up, right knee lifts up. Really use that upper body strength to lift and pull. Slowly bring that leg down. Left leg now, pulling it up towards the chest, standing or sitting up tall. Good, switching again, other leg, pulling it up, flexing that toe up. You guys see my dog in the background? I think I saw her watching. Other leg, there she is. She's so cute. She's like by my side all day long. Go ahead and put that leg down. All day long, I don't know if she was there, but she just sits by my chair all day. She's like my little buddy. All right, next up, sticking with the balance theme. Now we're gonna take the leg back and behind. So you can hold on to something if you'd like. Taking that right leg and pulling it back, grabbing at the shoelaces or ankle, trying to glue those knees together. Posture's upright, shoulders are down and back. And we're gonna get a good stretch for the quad here. Good. If you want, you can test your balance a little bit and if you're holding on to something, try to take that hand off. And staying nice and steady. We're gonna switch legs here. Pulling that left leg back, grabbing at the ankle, shoelaces, and again, trying to keep those knees together if you can. You guys are doing great. I don't know about you, but just something about a rainy day in Arizona just is so calming and so relaxing. Good, bringing that foot down. We got one more each side. Let's see if we can balance a little bit better on the second time around. The right leg pulls back and behind. Just holding and balancing. You can test your balance if you can go ahead and close your eyes. It makes it harder. Don't do it. If you think you're gonna fall, we don't want that. But taking that eyesight out of it does really change a lot, and it makes it more challenging. Other leg, if you haven't switched already. Good, couple more seconds. And bringing that foot down, shaking out the legs. We're gonna bring, let's do, I'm really focusing, we do a lot of upper body stuff, so today, a little more lower body, but we'll do some upper body as well. The next one is a figure 4 stretch for the lower body. So this is great standing or seated, similar to what we did at the beginning. So instead of bringing the knee straight up, we're gonna cross the ankle over the knee. And if you'd like, you can bend in that left leg and kind of sit back into it. Again, you can hold on to something here, but from the side, we're crossing and sitting our hips back. What this is doing is really opening up the outside of the hip flexor. And if you're seated, you can just cross that leg over top and you'll still get that same effect. And this feels really good. You can, if you're standing up tall, you may feel it, but it helps to sink down into that heel. A couple more seconds here. And then switching to the other side. So we're gonna grab kind of the ankle and place it on top of that knee. You can also, again, just hold it here. You don't have to sit back, but if you'd like the little extra stretch, just sinking down into that heel, holding onto a chair or wall, should feel really good. If you've been sitting for a good amount of time this week, these stretches we've done really open up the hip flexor, get the blood flowing through the lower body. Sometimes when you sit for too long, it restricts the blood flow. Good, and let's roll out the ankles at the bottom here. Mine are kind of popping and cracking. All right, switching it up to a little bit of upper body stretches. So we're seated or standing nice and tall. We are going to bring both arms up actually. So right arm and left arm are up. What we're gonna do is you're gonna grab your right wrist with your left hand, and then we're gonna use that to gently guide us up and over. So we're pulling up and out of the waist and using that hand, so you can see me here. Stretching up and over, opening up the whole right side of the body. Feet are about hip width apart, so make sure you're not too wide or too narrow. Coming back up to center, and then bringing both arms down, getting a little shake of the shoulders before we bring those arms back up. Other side now, so you want to use your right arm to grab your left wrist, really reaching up first, and then taking it over top, hinging at the waist. Good, just feeling a nice stretch along that left side of the body this time. Make sure you're breathing, taking some nice deep breaths. Good. Bringing it all the way back up, and then bringing those arms back down. We're gonna reach behind now. So a couple of ways we can do this. You can place your hand on your lower back, right at the small of your back, and just press the elbows back. Or if you're a little more flexible through the shoulders, which I'm not too much, but I'll try. We can clasp the hands together and then extend those arms out, really opening up the chest, the front of the shoulders, and then from here we can drop the head all the way back. Pushing, really think about reaching and extending. And if you want, you can actually, we'll do this again and we'll drop our head forward on the next time. Go ahead and release. Reversing this stretch, we're gonna bring the arms forward, pressing both palms away. We're gonna round the upper back, drop the head down, and stretching out the whole back side of the body, upper back, shoulders, neck. Let that head relax and hang down. Good, slowly coming up. One more time in each direction. Reaching the arms back, either placing them on the small of your back or clasping the hands and reaching them back and up. You can go back farther. Don't push it too far. And then this time, we'll drop the head. You can either drop it forward if you'd like, or you can drop it back again, opening up all the way. Good, slowly coming back down. And one more time, reaching those arms in front again, same thing. Rounding the shoulders, dropping the head, tucking it down, and pressing those arms away. Tightening up that core as well to support this stretch. And feeling that stretch in the upper back. Good. From here, let's see, we got a little bit of time. We're gonna do one roll down, this one. So we've done this before. We're standing up tall, we're gonna peel down and reach towards the toes, towards the floor. If you're seated, you can hang over the knees. So whatever's comfortable for you. We're gonna peel down nice and slow. So we're gonna get a good stretch along the back, the shoulders, and along the back of the legs, slowly reaching down towards the shins, ankles or toes, wherever you may need to stop. and opening up the hamstrings. And then as you breathe, as you exhale, see if you can take it a little further and let the head hang down. My hamstrings are a little tight today, so I'm not really able to get as straight as I would like. Hanging down here for a couple more seconds before we roll it back up slowly. Tucking, keeping those hips tucked under. Head is going to be the last thing to come up. As you come up, reaching those arms up overhead, getting a nice deep inhale and a big exhale. We are going to finish out with a couple minutes of just breathing. So you've done our movement portion. You guys did awesome. I'm going to mute, well, turn off my video, I should say. All right. So if you were standing, you want to go ahead and take a seat. All right. So a couple minutes here, that is your time. Just relax. Everything we just did with our stretches, we really opened up our muscles. We released that tension. We gave it an outlet for that tension to leave. But for these few minutes, let's connect with that feeling of relaxation and calmness, and connect with it mentally. So our physical and our mental health are so intertwined. We need to move our bodies in order to help our mental health, and having a positive mental health helps us to have the energy to move our bodies. Connecting to that feeling of relaxation, of calmness, of peace. And taking another minute to yourself here. Close your eyes and just breathe. Taking one more deep breath in, filling the lungs, letting the belly expand, and then letting it all go. Big exhale. Wiggling the fingers and toes. And if your eyes were closed, you can go ahead and open your eyes. All right, thank you all so much for joining me today for our stretch break. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and you can finish out the rest of your day and the rest of your week feeling good, and encourage you to stretch on your own as well, because it's so good, so good for us.